Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madam Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you.
Yes, madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. I can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Law Fu, I thought I'd politely decline your proposal. The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is, you are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you.
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stell... If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you...
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meet...
but...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say...
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Law Fu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been... I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our terror. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense? You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our...
General Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the General of the...
General, this is an internal affair for the law...
I fully agree with you, Helmmaster Yukong. This isn't... I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Lo Fu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must...
It's an...
a matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission. I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been... We can have... Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lo Fu. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection. If you are able, Lo Fu never fails to reward that which is...
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you,
I don't know about strain. That's it. A minor detail, but since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disasters. Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already... Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only... That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to...
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive.
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong...
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you...
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never...
I can understand. There's a lot... On that note, perhaps...
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a...
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become Sword Champion, you shouldn't be running around...
You think I'd lose to...
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is... There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains... How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections?
I say we bring those 2 Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worrying, you are my most trusted aide. And there are some things... That boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback.
Madam Yukong has asked. Seems like we were destined. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. Not at all. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madam Yukong that you got a...
Corin.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Oh, what? But we've done a whole day. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean,
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private. They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all you. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission.
that's the friendliest thing I've heard. Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely...
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. But as cunning as she is, the divination...
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Don't let her words distract you. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a general sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
If you're looking for a place to wait out the storm, come to Petrichor Inn.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track...
Oh, let's let the express... More importantly, let's see how done...
You've been standing here for half an hour. Are you worried about those two?
Himiko, did you keep a copy of Can I Have a Look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, an unexpected
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Cienjo Alliance aren't us.
Stop speaking in riddles, Cop.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man... If he's on the ship, then Welt, what?
Is he connected to that? Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze, try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem. Pom Pom and I are more than capable of. If there's something you've got to do, do it. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
send the message out. The network is down, but some functions still work. Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember.
Stay where you are. I can handle emergencies. Should be dealt with by... Let me through. You're not going anywhere.
I've no interest in conflict.
Want to see what I can do? Take this! Sunrise Venus!
Fighting is meaningless. You're hurt. No interest in
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right.
the truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere.
A miracle! With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Move carefully.
Immortality means forever.
You!
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Fighting is meaningless.
Take this! Shape of Tyson Rise Venus! Dodge this!
I'll
No more playing nice. You're not going anywhere.
Receive divinity.
You're the best.
Repay. Sacred of the saints. Nothing major. Immortality.
Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I did tell you to let me handle it.
Forgive me, miss, but
I was protecting you more like. It's a cloud. That was some impressive. Huh. Okay.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has...
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. You're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got...
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starsgift Haven. If you're...
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang. Oh, and one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Message not sent? What?
Long-range communication technology is still improving.
Doesn't seem like it. Ever everything else?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us.
Think you'd get away with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
Oh, you've arrived. No. Stargazer Navalia is just like at Cloudford, with monsters wreaking havoc.
So we've got a bunch of...
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your... Shall we, my benefactors? Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure...
Aw, he's... I mean, what can he do?
Yes and no. This is be it tracks or scent, as long as all we need to do is look for any trace left by Cut. Before we get started, let's... To begin with, let's set him to tell Dating to follow the scent of my...
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Ting Yoon, right? She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large?
From inside the pilot house came the general's battle cry.
The traces, where did they go? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here. That's just the psychic bond
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl...
Or we could ask around?
Just get scammed?
High Cloud Quintet is a fantastic story.
Just get scammed? Ah, new patrons, I see. Sadly, there have been fewer.
Any chance you've seen this?
Ah, so it's Miss Ting Yu. She ordered a cup of immortal...
Oh, here we are. must have left us these clues, right?
Deeding should be able to pick up her traces now.
You found me. If you pick up traces of Kafka. Who'd have thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers The Law Fu relies on the starskiffs produced here to transport people and goods.
You don't seem to worry too much.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do. Not a lot of people out there could have fought the Mara struck like you did. I'm only a civil servant. We Foxians don't live as long as the Sanjo local. Besides, the Madam Helmet, I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either.
I'll definitely be putting in a few...
Understood. We won't put you up. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And
before Deeting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in Stargate